today we are going to be drawing an optical illusion with a sphere popping out of a checkerboard background. So the first thing we're going to do is place a tracer for the circle. I'm going to put mine right in the middle here, and holding it still with my left hand, I'm going to trace with my drawing hand, making sure it is touching the whole way around. Okay. Now that I have my sphere drawn, I'm going to make my checkerboard pattern. To do this, I need to evenly space my lines out, going horizontally and vertically. Notice that when my line crosses the sphere, I skip it. Now I'm going to do the same thing vertically. To make sure that all of my squares are even, I'm just using the width of the ruler. Again, when I'm going vertically, when I hit the sphere, I skip it and go to the other side. Now I have my flat grid in the background. In order to draw my lines on the sphere, I'm going to connect from one side to the other using curved lines. You can see that by curving the lines outward and in the center, just a slight curve makes the sphere look rounded or 3D. Now, the next step is to color it in. I'm going to use a complementary color pattern. So, complementary colors are colors that make each other look good and are across from each other on the color wheel. So, your options would be blue and orange, red and green, or purple and yellow. Which one will you choose? I'm going to go with blue and orange. To ensure that I'm doing my checkerboard pattern and I'm not messing any squares up, which is really easy to do, I'm going to go ahead and mark all of my squares ahead of time so I know I'm doing the right pattern. Now the first row, I'm skipping every other block, and these are the ones I'll color in orange. For the second row, I start in the second square and mark every other one. When I get to the sphere, I want to make sure I'm doing the right ones. So orange here, I'll skip here, it'll be orange there, skip here, orange there. I'll know that I've gotten the right pattern if they all form diagonal lines. Does it look right? Okay, now I'll color. All of my orange. Can you remember what's the complementary color for orange? Blue. Now it's time to fill all of my blue squares in. now that I have finished coloring my complementary colors with marker, I'm going to take black, gray, and white colored pencils to do some shading. First of all, I'm going to add a shadow right around the edge of the sphere. Now that I've used black to make a shadow darker towards the circle itself and lighter as I go out, I'm going to add a shadow inside of the sphere to make it look round itself using gray. You could also do it using black, just kind of light. Alright, now that I've added some gray values around and inside the sphere, I'm going to really make it pop with black and white. So with the black, I'm going to give it a hard edge on just part of it and darken a shadow. With the white, I'm going to add some highlights, some white areas to the center of the sphere. Notice that with my white colored pencil, I pressed really hard in the center to make a concentrated highlight, and then I got lighter as I went out in a circle. This creates a sphere-like shape by having a highlight with a darkened edge around it. Alright, and now we have completed our 3D optical illusion or op art sphere. And if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and like.